A very warm welcome, children. We are in the last part of our lesson, part 5. We have seen almost many topics in the lesson: properties of solids, liquids, gases, how they will change, how we can change the states of matter, what are the conditions, evaporation, solidification, melting, evaporation, condensation, many other topics. Now we are going to see the applicative part of the lesson. So let us go in detail. What is the difference between boiling and evaporation? Let us know in detail. Boiling is a bulk phenomena. Bulk means on the whole. For example, you take a bowl of water and just heat it. All the water in the bowl, that is full content, gets boiled up. Evaporation is a surface phenomena. That means upper surface of the water that is boiling undergoes evaporation. So, boiling is a bulky phenomena and evaporation is a surface phenomena. Particles from the bulk of the liquid change into vapor state while boiling. Particles from the substance or the surface gain enough energy to overcome intermolecular forces of attraction present in the liquid and change into vapor state. In evaporation, in boiling starts at a particular point of a substance. For example, boiling point of water is 100. Above 100, it changes into vapor from 100. Evaporation starts below the boiling point. This is the difference between boiling and evaporation, children. Why evaporation causes cooling? We have seen that in many examples how evaporation causes cooling. The important things are: surface molecules of the substance absorbs heat and increases kinetic energy of the molecules and overcomes forces of attraction and escape out into gas as vapor, which decreases the kinetic energy of the remaining molecules and cause cooling. This is how evaporation causes cooling. During summer, we use earthen pots or matka, we say. Why do we use these? Why are the water in a steel pot hot whereas the water in a mud pot are cool? The reason is earthen pot keep water cool even during hot summer days due to evaporation. Evaporation through small holes of pot causes cooling through mud pot, whereas steel pot does not contain small pores. So this is the reason in the summer days the mud pot water are cool when compared to steel pot. Why solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice? Solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice because when it is heated, it turns directly into gas without turning into a liquid. Next question. Why do we keep ether or acetone at cool place? Children, acetone means we use it for nail polish removers. These liquids are easily evaporating substances or volatile substances even at room temperature. Ether and acetone are highly inflammable. So, it means they catch fire at room temperature. That is the reason we store the liquids in a cool place. And also, when you rub those substances on your hand, they evaporate and causes cooling. How do we liquefy gases? There are two important conditions, children. Do you remember? Yes, gases can be liquefied by increasing the pressure and decreasing the temperature. Increasing the pressure will bring the particles closer and cooling will cause the particles to lose energy, and then the space between the particles decreased and gas becomes in liquid state. The next one, why do we wear cotton clothes during summer? Yes, the first answer is because we sweat more. Yes, why do we sweat more? As we perspire more, that means as we respire more. Cotton is a good absorber of water and helps in absorbing sweat and exposing it to our outer atmosphere for evaporation. During evaporation, our body loses latent heat of evaporation, that is latent heat of vaporization, and we feel cool. Why ice cools better than water at 0 degrees centigrade? Have you ever got a doubt? Yes. Why is ice at 273 Kelvin more effective in cooling than water at same temperature? Yes, let us know. Ice at 273 Kelvin or 0 degrees centigrade would absorb latent heat of fusion as well as heat energy, but water at 273 Kelvin would just absorb heat energy. It means ice absorb more heat when compared to water at same temperature. Children, I repeat here, what is meant by rate of fusion? Yes, the energy needed for ice to change into water. That heat energy we call it as latent heat of fusion. Fusion is between ice and water. For latent heat of evaporation means when heat energy required for water to change into vapor, we call that heat energy as latent heat of vaporization. Don't get confused. Learn in detail slowly by understanding. One more question. What produces more severe burns, children? Boiling water or steam? Yes, steam produces more severe burns as it has hidden latent heat of vaporization, but water does not have any hidden heat because it loses latent heat of vaporization and evaporation causes cooling. So, steam produces more severe burns when compared to boiling water. Thank you, children. Let us meet with the next lesson. Please write the notes. I am sending the notes in PDF. For the next week, you have to learn all the questions and write without seeing and get it signed with your parents. Thank you.